Welcome back. Darren, what car did you drive?
Just a normal 4x4. However, I was thinking of exchanging it for an electric car.
Maybe like this one?
Not quite sure I'd fit in that one.
No?
However, maybe we should invite Yuvraj, onto stage to give us his talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. My name is Yuvraj and I'm a Year 11 student here at Wellington International School. I want to start by asking you a couple of questions. How many of you know of or have heard of electric cars? Please put your hands up. Okay, and how many of you think they're sustainable? Yeah, I thought so too. Until recently, I'm not too sure. Firstly, let's discuss the word sustainable. What is it? Sustainable, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is using something without permanently damaging or depleting a resource. Now this is where the automobile industries have craftily managed to fool the world. By promoting the fact that electric vehicles do not directly emit harmful gases into the atmosphere, we've been led to believe that they're environmentally friendly and hence sustainable. In reality, nothing could be further from the truth. Think about it. How is it that virtually all of the world's electricity is produced in the first place? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is fossil fuels. Coal, oil, and natural gas are liberally burnt in power stations around the world to heat water, which then creates steam, which turns the turbines that generates the electricity. And what does the combustion of these fossil fuels produce? That's right, greenhouse gases. Let me give you an example. Carbon dioxide is the world's key contributor to global warming, and nearly 50% of this CO2 comes from electricity generation. What does this tell us? This tells us that with the current practice of using non-renewable fuels to generate electricity, we're not on a sustainable path whatsoever. Let's relate this to electric vehicles. In the United States of America, the stereotypical commuter travels about 30 miles to and from work daily. Now, in an electric car, such as the Chevy Volt up here, they'd be using roughly 28 kilowatt hours of electricity per day. Now, you need to burn 1 kilogram of coal to get 2 kilowatt hours of electricity. This means that you'd have to burn 14 kilograms of coal just to tend to the needs of one commuter, which would then amount to a whopping 4.3 million tons of coal being burnt per day, taking into account the other 300 million people in the USA. Talk about pollution. However, sustainability can also be looked at in a different light. I mean, not only is it impractical to power these vehicles, but it also leaves a gaping hole in your wallet. For example, the Chevy Volt costs well over 250,000 dirhams, which is well out of reach for most middle-class families. This means that it only appeals to a section of the market and won't be widely accepted, so it's not sustainable. I guess what I'm trying to say is that sustainability is something we've got to collectively work towards. It's not something clever marketing can cover up, because in the end, we'd just be fooling ourselves. A prime example of this is thinking that electric vehicles are sustainable, without bothering to notice that greenhouse gases still end up in the atmosphere, if not at one stage, then at another. More importantly, it's not about the availability of efficient technology. It's about the willingness to make a change. So ladies and gentlemen, the next time you think something like buying an electric car will help you do your bit for the environment, I implore you, take a second look. Things may not be as simple as they seem. Thank you very much.